This is Cartometrogem. It's another soldier stories. It involves community because it's about the Israeli community. The soldiers, a healer. That's Aaron's sort of a healer. He's a symbol of hope. He's one of the funnier guys. Was hopeful. Robots and the guard post where he talks about, there were actually these little robots on top that hit missiles. Father figure. He's sort of a father figure to a bunch of the other guys because he was 2 years older than everybody. A ghost. There was actually a story about a ghost that haunted one of the guard posts. An evil twin. His evil twin was sort of his masturbatory side, and the trickster. He was always kind of the trickster on base. A tramp. He was clearly a tramp. You can see for yourself. Collapsed civilization up there in Hardov on the Lebanese-Syrian border. It felt like the whole world had ended. It was completely abandoned and creepy, and all these ruins everywhere. Sisyphean task. Guard duty is that. That's why he jacks off. A myth. Forgive the language. A myth. There was all these myths about the location because it's an ancient place. A mole. There was actual moles around there. Menagerie of characters like the other. Found footage. All this is found footage from my army experience. Hill Street. There's a very hilly street. A male gaze. His male gaze upon other guys'. Diligence. He was very diligent at his work. The muse. He was inspired. Ambition. He was ambitious. A narrator. He narrates the story that happens to him. A turf war. That's why there's guard posts up there whatsoever. Juvenile delinquent. A bunch of the guys that were in the army were like that before they joined the army. A rope. At one point you see him pulling a rope. Footsteps. He's walking around the guard posts. A reversal. That you think he's just this sad sort of soldier, but he's also an American. That's kind of surprising. An unwanted visitor was his officer when he came into the guard post and caught him. A heartthrob. Despite all this nasty stuff, he is sort of a heartthrob. He's kind of a romantic figure. A seeker. He's seeking love. Absurdity ascendant. His stories just get stranger and stranger. A repeating cycle. That's guard duty. A living toy. That's what you could call his part.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. A scam. He scams. There's all sorts of scams involved when you're up in the army. A double take. At one point he does a double take when he realizes what just happened to him. An interview. I interviewed him. An escape. He wishes he could escape from the thing. Idiocy. He was sort of an idiot because he got caught. And greed because he was thinking about himself instead of the actual duty.